So today is December 31st, 2021. I'm about done with my day. Gonna go lie down, sleep for a long time. And then it'll be 2022, thereabouts, when I wake up. So this will probably be the last video of the year. And I did my last run of the year today. It was weather cooperated. It's about 10 degrees centigrade. Maybe it was 9. So it's chilly, and it was wet and overcast. And but still, it was a good run. And my first run of this year, 2021, was on March 11th. That was when I started running again. And so it's only been less than 10 months since I started running again. And it's amazing, I think, the progress that I was able to make, because I didn't believe in myself. But then, I just tried, and I had some problems, but I, just kept going at it and not being too hard on myself, and just kept at it. And I don't know, when I get hurt, I would slow down, or when I was in pain, I would, stop for a while. But then, even after a little bit of time off, and the weather got warmer in December, and I, been out a few times, and it's like, I was afraid that I would have lost all my motivation and initiative to get out there and go do it. And then I would feel bad because I wasn't as fast, or I couldn't go as far. And yeah, I lost a little bit, but I was able to recuperate faster than I hadn't completely lost everything. I just had to, I don't know. But I don't know. But still, it was nice. But the weather is going to be turning cold soon. Colder. So I don't know how much longer I'll be able to keep up with it. But it'll be January tomorrow. And that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to the first snow. Haven't seen really anything yet. We've had a few frosts, but not any snow. And as far as my ongoing whatever, I don't know. I'm just remaining available, trying to the best I know how to keep myself approachable, which is probably I'm doing a terrible job, because I just get excited, and I get anxious, and I get worried, and I get heartsick, and I get lonely, and I get jealous. I get jealous. And I realize something. This might be a little bit too like a while ago, and it was like something I said that made them upset, and I didn't understand why at the time. But on reflection, it's like, I remember I said something to the effect of, I'm not jealous of them anymore. And that seemed like, wow, that was the wrong thing to say. And I thought it was a good thing to say, because the way I meant it, and I think it was only after I thought about it for a few months that they might have thought that I meant it as in, I'm not jealous of them anymore because they don't have anything I want. They don't have anything that I am to be jealous of, which would have meant them. I was no longer interested in them, so therefore I was no longer jealous. No. Far from it. What, and that might not have been what they thought I meant, but that could have been an interpretation, like the worst possible interpretation. Whereas, like, what I actually meant with it, and I still do actually mean with it, is that I was no longer jealous of this other person because I had something better. I had something this other person could never have and would never be. I am myself. They don't get to be me. I don't get to be them. So I can't be jealous of them. So it's like, I can't be jealous of them because I'm me. And also, I'm the one talking to them. You know, this other... So it's like I have their attention, whereas this other person that I'm not jealous of anymore, they're doing whatever. I'm talking, so it's like I've got their attention. I'm the one communicating with them. Of course, that went to nothing really quick, because I guess it was a misunderstanding, misinterpretation, and I don't understand these things. So it's like, I just gotta, what happened? And I didn't understand. So, anyway, I'm really bad at communication when it's just by text. So, but all things considered, I think I've done okay. Probably as good as I'll ever be able to do by just writing. By just writing. That's it. How have, and they, and it's like, and how much is accidental, and how much is unintentional, and how much is misperception, me reading into things that aren't there, or them reading into things that aren't. It's like, how much of it is an accident? That's what I'm concerned about right now, is how much was not for me to see. How much was not about me, had nothing to do with me, was none of my business, and I misinterpreted some things as having something to do with me when I was not the audience. I was not the intended recipient. I just, even when I kind of subconsciously knew it had nothing to do with me and I was not the audience, I couldn't help but play as is, play as if, because I was the one there. I was the one responding, and there was no one else there to respond. So it's like, well, doesn't seem to be anyone else around. I guess I'll respond as if I am them. And I sort of adopted the role and became this other person, this alternate. Because they weren't there, they weren't talking. And it's like, well, if they're not going to be there for them, I'll be there for them. And it seemed like I had permission to, for a while. Maybe they thought I knew. Maybe they thought that I understood the rules, and that I understood that there was never anything actually serious. And as long as I was playing by the rules, which actually I was not aware of, maybe I wasn't, I don't know, but the rules fell apart, and it was no longer a game. It got serious. I did not intend for it to go as far as it did, but it did. And then there was no game. It was just raw and feelings and it were just different levels of communication, different places, different times. And I don't know what they see, in what order they see it, when they see it, and then how I'm responding, what I'm responding to. the inputs, the outputs, the synchronicities, and it just gets all mixed up and lost, and feelings get hurt, feelings get confused, and information goes bye-bye. So it's been a heck of a year. And how there is still any sort of communication going on, it's beyond me. And I think they've lost interest, and they've already moved on. Not that I'm just waiting for when they meet their, the conservationist of their dreams that's, in their home country and basically does exactly what they do, and it's really close by, or at least a couple, whatever counties over, or it's like we have so much in common, and yeah, and that'll be a thing, and I'll be like, oh good, you met somebody, great, I'm happy for you, and it'll be a lovely relationship, and I'm sure there'll be pictures and lots of outings, and it'll be hand holding, awkward, couple-y things, probably, who knows. All of a sudden, some of these barriers that they have will drop and fall away because this person will brighten their spirits and take them out of their gloom and doom and brighten them up, and they'll be happy, and it'll be a nice whatever. And I'll be, in my own way, I'll be I don't have to worry about it anymore. They are being looked after in a way that I cannot. I would like to dream or think that I could, but I can't from where I'm at, what I'm doing now. And if they need somebody present there now, and they need somebody that's likes them, adores them, is able to speak with them the right way, talk with them the right way, write with them the right way, maintain distance, boundaries, privacies, all that stuff. I don't know how any of that works. Then good, basically. But I just don't feel like I can leave them alone. Now, I'll leave them alone, but I can't leave them. I have to, I stay to provide some sort of stability, a sounding board, an echo, a mirror, so that they don't feel all alone. And because I don't know who all these other people are that are in their life, and I don't know how they talk and what they say, and what their motives are, and it's like, so, or she's interested in any of them, in anything other than a platonic relationship, or a working relationship, or a conservationing relationship, or ecological warfare relationship, things like that. I don't know. But I just know that we don't talk, and it doesn't, and it's just like the silence and the static, and it's like I want to know: am I hanging around? Am I waiting? Is there hope? Is there a stay? Is there a go? Is there a please leave, you foul thing? It seems like the only attention I got was, when I left, and then that got bad attention. And then I was like clawing and scraping to get sort of back, and then it's like, oh, well. But I needed to know something, whether they even noticed or not. It's like, because it just felt like I was invisible. And and I wasn't getting anything. And it's like, I'm still not getting anything. But I did see in that little instance that my disappearance, just for that little bit of time, that was noticed. And that hurt them really badly. A lot more than what I ever thought. Because I thought that I didn't matter at all, and that my disappearance would have been like, huh, that one left. Or something like that. Just kind of inconsequential. Because by that point, it was like they're talking to other people. They're not responding to me, but they're talking to other people and responding openly and quickly to these other people. But to me, I don't get anything. It's like not even an acknowledgement, not even a little thumbs up on a comment, just nothing. It's like, what did I do? Whereas other people, are just getting comments and thumbs up and, little hearts on everything. And it's like, I just nothing. It's like, I thought I had offended them gravely in some way by something. I don't know. This was like months ago. So it's all very confusing and I don't understand. And I still don't understand. So it's like, I don't know if I'm working on any sort of understanding that, like, well, I'll give them till the end of January. And if I don't hear anything, something. Or I give them till Valentine's Day. And if I don't hear anything, something. I give them to the end of March. And if I don't hear anything, something. Like, I give them to the spring equinox. And if I don't hear anything, something. And it's like, which full moon, which meteor shower, which month, which day. It's like, I don't know. Or do I just play it by ear and just hang around until they meet somebody interesting with a shining personality and a sparkly attitude? Or, I'd like to say that, or until I meet somebody, but I don't meet people. It's just a thing. I don't really meet people. And I have to set my mind to it. And it's like, I don't really do that, especially when I think that I've already met somebody that I already like, and I don't really want to meet anybody new because I think I've already met somebody and I want to pursue that. But if that other person that I want to pursue doesn't have any interest in me, then it's like I want to be let to know. And I think that they have let me know to go ahead and live my own life. Don't wait for them. But then I think, well, maybe if I, no, but I don't know. So I guess it's up to me, or is it up to them? Because I could have sworn that when I left for that little bit of time, that they wrote something that was like in a third person kind of little thing. It's like, isn't it a little bit late to resist the charms that I've placed, the spells I have cast? And it's like, and that made me feel good. That made me feel missed. It made me feel wanted. And I liked feeling that way. I like to feel missed. I like to feel wanted. I want to feel included. So these are the things that trouble me. So I'll be around. I'll be watching and hoping and keeping the door open and the lights on. And I'll keep writing too, and telling stories, writing stories, living stories. So that's what I can do for now. I've got, other things I can do as well. I just don't know what they are yet. But right now, this is what I'm doing until I hear differently. So it is an adventure. I'm trying to live one, I'm living a better adventure than the one I had before. So, at the very least. So anyway, I'm tired of talking now. I was tired of talking before, but here we are. So now I'm done. So the end of the year for me is just like any other day, basically. It's just I acknowledge it, that it's a big deal for some people. But to me, it's just a regular day. I don't do anything special, but, for the sake of it. Happy New Year. Happy end of 2021. Happy beginning of 2022. Tomorrow. And be well. Be safe. Take care. Be okay. Okay?